happens to you, don't do what I did. So my mom, so if you didn't know, when I was little, my mom would sometimes be really quick and like go somewhere quick and leave me home alone. One time this happened, and there was my dog, and so like I'm about to switch on TV. My dog comes. My dog walks away and goes in her bedroom, and then I hear him barking, thinking it might be my mom, because there's a little slider there, so thinking it might be my mom, I ran over to the room, and look, I see a sticky note. My dog is barking at something. To this day, I still don't know what he's barking at, but I grabbed the sticky note, and it says, "Don't go in the kitchen." And at this point, I'm really scared because our living room where we used to live was connected to the kitchen. And at this point, I'm getting scared because, like, at that when I read it, I thought my mom had put that there to scare me. And then, like, and so I go in the kitchen and get a knife to defend myself. There's a sticky note in there and says you shouldn't play with sharp things because you're a little girl. And at this point I start panicking. At this point I literally run out of the apartment and go upstairs, or I just scream and I just stand in the middle. I just stand there waiting for my mom. When my mom comes, I'm like almost starting to cry. She comes and gives me a hug. And so like we go back inside and she sees a sticky note in the fridge. She reads the sticky note and says, "I was this close to killing your daughter." And I'm like, and at that point I am scared. I am straight up scared. I was about to start panicking. My mom calls the cops. They invested and then nobody was in the house. And that night I used to sleep with my mom. So when my mom goes to sleep, I go, and when I go to sleep, before I go to sleep I normally get water, and my mom just fell asleep. So I went to go pour myself water. And do you know what I see? I see a tall, dark figure in the kitchen. I was super quiet, and when he turned around, I had walked up to him with a knife. But I put the knife down quietly, and I had pounced on top of him, and I screamed for my mom. My mom came running into the room, and then she's like, "Oh my gosh, who is this man?" And I'm like, "I don't know, a burglar." And well, I didn't say that. Before she said, "Oh my gosh, who is this man?" And I'm like, "I don't know, Mom, a unicorn." Ignore the people. Ignore. And so, and then I'm like, "It's a burglar, Mom!" And so the burglar like pushes me back and targets my mom. And I'm like, you ain't about to touch my mother. And so, and you might be wondering, where's your dad? Cause my dad would be sleeping on the couch sometimes, cause sometimes he loves to sleep on the couch. And so my dad woke up too, and then he's like targeting my parents, and I'm like, and so you know what I did? I jumped on him and ripped out his hair. And then I started jumping on top of him. At that point, he passed out. That gave the perfect chance to my mom to call the police. The police arrived and they put that man in handcuffs. Like and subscribe for more childhood stories.